Have you ever wondered how a global crisis could change the world's financial system? It's happening right before our eyes. Just like after World War II, there's a new system being prepared for when disaster strikes. Whether it's an economic collapse or a global catastrophe, this new financial order will decide who gets access to money, resources, and even basic rights. Don't miss out on this crucial information as we break down the truth behind the next big financial reset. Stay tuned to learn how powerful elites are planning to use the next crisis to take total control over your identity, your money, and your future. Welcome to Profit Powerhouse. Let's dive into the details. In recent years, professional writer and investigative journalist Whitney Webb has raised alarms about what could be the future of global finance. Webb warns that the financial elites are positioning themselves for a total overhaul of the financial system. Their plan: a new, centralized digital economy that will require each of us to have a digital ID, marking the beginning of a new financial order after a global crisis, just like the Bretton Woods system was created after World War II to redefine global finance. These financial giants are preparing for another event that could trigger a massive shift. They're waiting for something disruptive, be it war, economic collapse, or even a global emergency. This Bretton Woods moment is their solution to an unstable financial system. And the only way they see it working is through a universal digital identity. Without this ID, you'll be locked out of essential services like banking, healthcare, and even your ability to travel. Essentially, if you don't participate, you won't exist in the eyes of the state or the private sector. But let's be clear, this system isn't about financial stability or public benefit, it's all about control. The global elites are aiming for a system where every action is tracked, controlled, and manipulated. Your identity, your finances, your social media activity, your health, all will be connected through this digital ID, which serves as the backbone of this new surveillance state. Webb has gone in depth about how the push for digital IDs and a central bank digital currency (CBDC) isn't just happening spontaneously, it's being carefully engineered by the UN, the Bank for International Settlements (BIS), and major financial players. The so-called financial inclusion is really a marketing tactic to get everyone on board with this invasive surveillance system. Under the guise of helping the unbanked and making access to services universal, these systems are designed to exclude anyone who refuses to comply. So, how does this new financial governance system come into play? The plan for a new financial reset is being framed as the next Bretton Woods. They know a large-scale crisis is needed to push this forward. After all, the creation of the Bretton Woods system wasn't an accident, it was a response to the aftermath of World War II. Financial elites are counting on a similar event to justify this drastic shift. It's going to be a problem, reaction, solution scenario, where the solution already prepared and waiting is a global digital financial system. Let's face it, every major financial crisis in history has been used to reshape the global economy. From the Great Depression to the financial collapse in 2008, each event triggered new regulations, systems, and even currencies. This upcoming reset is no different. The goal is to make a major shift where the elites will offer a solution to the financial chaos, and the masses will have no choice but to accept. But here's the catch. The system that's being proposed doesn't care about you or your economic freedom. It cares about control. Once this digital financial system is in place, it will determine who gets to access services, who gets to participate in the economy, and who gets left behind. It will be an all-encompassing system that monitors your every move, making sure you comply with the new rules of the game. And guess what? Once the debt bubble bursts and the financial crisis unfolds, they'll present the new system as the only solution. It'll be presented as a way to save the economy, to stabilize everything. But the reality is much darker. It's about creating a financial grid where everything, including your natural resources, your land, and your personal identity, can be controlled, restricted, and monetized. The future they're building isn't one where you get to have freedom. Instead, it's a future where you're forced to comply or be excluded from society. Financial assets, including natural resources like forests, lakes, and even the air we breathe, will be controlled by these financial institutions. They'll be transformed into tradable commodities, subject to global surveillance and manipulation. Webb's investigation into these global players and their plans for a financial reset paints a grim picture of what's to come. This isn't about saving the planet, as they claim. It's about maintaining power and control. The elites aim to control every facet of your life, from your identity to the natural world. And all of this is happening under the banner of sustainability and green initiatives. Companies like BlackRock are positioning themselves to take control of global infrastructure projects and natural assets. Their ambition to create a financial system that controls everything, from the environment to the economy, all through a blockchain-based universal ledger. This isn't just a financial issue, it's a global power play. These institutions want to control not just markets, but the very land, water, and air we depend on. They're pushing for total dominance in the natural asset space, and the digital economy is their key tool to lock in this control. Now, with all this in mind, we want to hear from you. Do you think these elites will succeed in their push for total control over our identities, finances, and natural resources? Let us know in the comments below. And if you want to stay informed on the latest trends in finance, the digital economy, and global governance, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Profit Powerhouse for more insightful content.